What's up, geeks? Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the Geek News Beat, but today's Friday, and that's Friday, every Friday, we have happy hour.
Yes,
I'm your host, Chuck, and with me we got Randy, and we have Centel. Say what's up to them, everybody. Say what's up.
Yo, what's going on, GeekBeast?
What are y'all drinking?
Drink. Yeah.
What are y'all drinking?
Man, I'm drinking this big HTO right now, man. I'm coming down.
Not me. Woo, we got some margarita on deck, baby. So we about to really have some interesting conversations.
And we have Rikai coming in.
Hey.
What's going on?
I'm here.
Oh boy. Ooh,
What's
mama.
going on? What's going on,
Here
Rikai?
come that man.
Oh, what are you drinking on, Rikai?
Is it pineapple number 10 hard cider?
Okay.
Okay.
It's gluten-free liquor.
I guess that's the thing.
I guess it is. Why do we even care if it's gluten-free?
I don't know.
People drink vodka because it's no calories.
I mean, you're drinking
Nice.
poison.
Tequila,
and
one
you
of
can-
them have like, I think it's vodka.
It's a Mad Moon Craft Cidery.
Okay, whatever
What?
that means. Cidery. I don't know what that is. That a cider brewery?
I guess. I don't know. It's going down my throat. I don't know what's going on.
With
No diddy.
no
No
gluten.
diddy. No, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Caught
You
myself.
should- yeah, you should have
No
said
diddy.
that.
so stupid. I
Hold
don't
on.
stop. We're not going to turn into those people. We're not.
I
Gonna
know
turn
you
into-
don't do it, but you
It's
still
too
need
late.
to know.
We're already
We're not going
Nah,
to turn into those people.
No.
We're not going to turn into those
No.
people.
Every
We're
once
not
in a
gonna-
while, you like,
We're not
yeah.
going to turn into those people. We're
No.
not going to. We're not going to allow this to happen. No, Randy. No.
Yeah.
No. You're not
Every
going
once in a while.
No.
Aw.
We're not going to turn into those people. Those people have nothing to do with us. We don't know those people. We don't claim those people. They're bad for the race. And race is, I mean, black people.
I think sometimes it warrants it because
No, it doesn't. No, it
when you
doesn't.
say it's going down your throat, you gotta be like, yeah, no diddy.
Man,
Diddy.
cough
No
syrup
diddy.
goes down your throat.
Easy. Slow down.
Food goes down your
You
throat.
still don't
Chill
have
out,
to
bro.
say it, though.
Chill out.
The funk says he's drinking Aldi's canned mimosa. Canned mimosa? Is that
Wait a minute.
good? The funk?
Yeah,
Is that
From
even-
can't-
Aldi's?
Why can't I leave a
Aldi's.
chat in the chat? What's going on? Okay. never
What's
mind.
up?
I can't seem to
Hello.
leave a chat in the chat. It doesn't
Good.
matter. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So I'm gonna go to
it's
some news
time for
today.
it'll be about an hour. Is it
Yeah, we got an hour. It's okay, Randy. You can't see the clock from there. You probably see double hands. It's probably morning time for you.
okay? All right.
You so faded, you probably seeing.
Okay,
Well, I
appreciate
got 2 drinks for the both of you.
Okay.
No,
okay.
it's because Randy Sedity. He's doing this in a ballroom right now.
Sedity.
He is.
My man said sedity. I
is.
heard that in a minute,
He's
boy.
in a
He gonna have
ballroom.
people keep interrupting him like, "Hey, what you doing?" Hmm?
Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
sedity ass.
We got to check up on you. We got to check
Hold
up
on.
on you.
Lord.
You know, we
Got
gotta
it.
make sure you know black people okay. We can't let y'all have y'all's own business. We gotta be in your business. I'm gonna talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, you guys. I'm gonna start the show off with something near and dear to my heart. Motherfucking Megatron is a Robinson. Oh my
yo,
God.
This thing is so
Oh my
dope,
God.
too. It's
Oh
so
my
dope.
God. Oh my God. Megatron
Yeah.
is real. He's real, you all. He's real. He's a tank and he's badass and he's like 27 inches tall.
I seen it. I saw it.
Yes.
I can't remember who it was. It might have been the video that you put up, but I mean, it was pretty badass. It reminded me of when we saw Optimus Prime a couple years ago, like fully automated, fully robotic, and even he had the nerve to have the whole trailer behind him, which you could open that shit up. Like that was awesome. I know
Yep.
the price tag on was stupid, but
Oh.
it was awesome.
It's always gonna be stupid.
Yo, the price tag on this one is nasty too. I mean, I'm sure.
What is
I'm
it?
sure you're gonna quote it. It's ugly. It's like
The
The
grandma-
price tag on this one,
it's
the
like
regular
$12, bro.
price for normal people that buy it after it launches is $1,200.
Good lord.
$1,200.
My God.
For us
Hmm.
dumb enough to buy it before it launches, is $899.
Oh,
So I saved $300 by purchasing.
Oh,
it.
you
That's
got it.
oh, you
Yes,
listen.
I got it. I
Is
got
that how
it.
you looked at it? That's how you rationed it
That's
out?
how I
Like,
rationalized.
hey,
I no, I didn't have to.
Word.
I was willing to pay $1,500 for it, you guys.
nice.
When
I ain't
I saw
mad.
that
Get what you
video
want.
pop up,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they have Megatron. I put in my Google reminders. It went live. I think I purchased in the first 5 minutes. Boom.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Boom.
Listen,
I didn't even look at the price when I purchased it.
if my if I had like
Because when
excess
you want
income
something
that
that
was
bad, it
like
don't
on
matter
some
what it
whatever,
costs.
I'd grab it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I would.
So how much was
if
the
my
Gremlin?
income was like that.
How much was
The
the
Grimlock, the Funk said it was 1,500.
The
1,500.
Grimlock was
Yeah,
1500.
but this one transforms better than I think than both the Optimus and the Grimlock. The way it
Yes.
transforms, I think it's a lot smoother, and I think it looks cooler too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm. When the cannon comes out the front, I'm like, oh yeah, and you can load it up and tell him to fire at things. I'm like, I'm so.
I love the
into
fact
this.
that he turned into a tank too, like the original Megatron, like he was back on Cybertron. Like,
Yeah. Because they made that toy a long time ago, and they're like, what we do with this toy? We're making the leader. Whatever, it's a gun. But yeah, he's a tank.
One of the first time, of course, this was like way before 9/11. But when I was a kid, I had the Megatron. And Megatron, I must have been like 12 years old or whatever it was. And we were taking a family trip, took it to the airport, and I pulled it out before we got onto the plane. This was even before like all the craziest 9/11, and they almost had a fit. Like for real, they really thought it was a real gun. Yeah.
yeah, because at the end of the day, you was still black. They weren't playing that shit.
No, I remember being a little
Hell
kid.
no.
Yeah.
I remember being a little
Shit.
kid too, and having Megatron and my I guess Randy disappeared. So he don't talk like us talking about Megatron. I guess when I had it, I took it to Detroit, and my cousin Colin broke it. He broke my Megatron. I put my hands on him.
Foot off in his ass.
I put my hands on him.
It's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the few guns. Excuse me, that was one of the few Transformers that looked wonky when it transformed. Like, it did not look anything like it did on the cartoon, like at all.
No.
When you transfer Megatron into gun mode, I mean, into robot mode from being a gun, it was like, what in the world is this madness? I was like, this don't look like the cartoon. But that one, the one that you just bought, that looks dope. There is no fall off. There's no fall off from robot mode. There's no fall off from tank mode. It's just solid.
Is that released too? That is kind of, I mean, I know it's not a tie-in, but seeing the original form of Megatron back to a tank, like could that tie into the Transformers 1 joint that's about to come out?
Probably. Because I think that's just it though. They've always wanted to make him a tank.
I mean, $1,200 don't tie into the movie, but I mean,
see, and I was under the impression I had heard that it just wasn't good for just the image. Like you didn't want little kids because these cartoons are really about selling merch, and this isn't the early '80s anymore. And guns have a totally different connotation today than it did when we were kids. Yeah, and it's gonna be tough to try and sell merch when he's a pistol.
Yeah.
You know? So that was what I had heard as the reason why it changed. But I'm sure you lovely gents in the comments and Chuck can correct me and Rakai.
So Gen 1, he was the gun because that's the toy they made, right? That's the toy they made. But then when they turned to Galvatron, was the first tank. Galvatron's a tank.
Yeah, Galvatron looked dope too.
He would look dope. He looked really dope. He was the purple tank with the thing at the end of it. Yeah, he was dope. I have a Gen 1 Megatron there, a Takara masterpiece replica, up there. He's Gen 1.
You know what else is dope about that pistol? I know I keep interjecting, but it had like the whole it had the shoulder thing that was on it.
Yeah.
Like the shoulder attachment.
Yeah.
It had the silencer that you could put on the front of it.
Yeah.
And it had the scope on the top. I used to love that thing, boy.
My cousin
that was like that was a shooter gun for like for the Olympics or something. You was
Look, Mark said, I'm out of my depth. I don't even know if I was born. Nah, Mark, you probably weren't born. This is the 80s.
Like 10 or 11 when that came out.
This is the 80s. Yeah. What's up, Rakai?
So all that stuff that you got on the shelf behind you, has it Like, has it breathed normal air? Like, has it been out of the box
Some
and
things
had
have,
air
some
on
things
it? And
haven't. Some things have, and I put them back in the box. Put the
so,
zip
like,
ties
have you
back on them
taken
and
all of them
everything.
out and like
Mm-mm,
transformed them at least
mm-mm,
once and then
mm-mm,
put them back? And
mm-mm. Like my Megatron, I haven't even touched it. It doesn't have the orange plug in it.
Hey man, go grab that thing, man. Can you?
what's that mean?
Is
The
that
Oh man, I
orange
can't
possible?
get
plug in it?
across my floor right now.
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
got, I got,
okay.
I got Legos here.
Respect, respect,
You
respect.
know,
Yeah, I get
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Because that's a
Um,
cold box too. I mean, I can kind of
yeah,
see it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. It doesn't have the orange plug in it, so I haven't opened it. When I bought it, the guy was like, "Yeah, it doesn't have the orange plug." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, 120." Bought it, and at the time, I had a wife, and she was like, "You better get it." And I was like, "Really?" She's like, "You love Megatron." She said, "If you don't get it, I'm gonna hear you cry about it for like 2 months that you should have got it." So I
Mm.
grabbed it out the collector shelf. I'm like, "Yep."
So let me ask you, just from somebody that's a collector that's in their bag with this.
hmm
What is the most you would have paid for that Megatron?
Probably 200, 200, 250 at the time.
I'm talking
Right
about the one
now,
that I mean the one that transforms. Like, what's the most? I'm curious.
that one.
Yeah.
I was willing to go up to 1,500.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be
Okay.
1,500 when it first got announced. I was like, this thing is gonna be 1,500, and I thought it was gonna be 1,500. I was like, okay.
Okay. Let me ask Defunk. What's because I know you're a collector as well. What's the
hmm
most that you would pay for a transformable transformer? Like, let's just say I don't know, they have a car size. No, I'm going out there. I was gonna say what they had like a car size of Mega Supreme, but that's way too much. I'm dreaming too big.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I almost bought Unicron. And I should have bought him for eight hundred
uh,
dollars. I should have bought him.
yeah.
He's like 2,800 right now.
I think my
I
favorite
saw him
was
at Comic Con. I saw him at Comic Con, and it took all of Jesus not to make me buy him.
now you talking about the model one or are you talking about like the Lego one? Because there's a Lego one too, right?
The Unicron is the big planet.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
had
I
they
know.
had a Transformer one,
Right.
and he was like full size. He was huge, like
Really?
huge.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I almost bought him.
Big
And they had
boy.
me. He's a HasLab, like HasLab Unicron, and
Okay.
he's so pricey right now. It's scary.
what's that mean? HasLab.
It's Hasbro Laboratory where they do a
Oh,
short run of something. So they'll make a very special
uh,
thing. And they'll do a short run of it.
Okay. Hey, so Defunct, thank you for bopping in. He said, I held one of the Unicron and Optimus trailer and Grimlock, but I'm cool dropping like three stacks? Is that what that is? I got that heart that's in the way. I can't really see it.
hmm
3 stacks on their masterpiece figures if I like them. Okay. All right. I'm just curious. Yeah. Well, what collectors think, what they deem worthy.
Yeah, he's big. He's huge. But I thought about buying a HasLab, and I'm like, ooh, I want the HasLab Unicron. I want to see how much it costs on how much it costs on eBay right now. 2,500, 1,600.
Jesus.
so I know that your thing is Transformers, but when it comes to Legos, is it just Lego Transformers too, or you buy like a bunch of different
I buy all
sets
kinds of
and
Legos. Just
Legos?
all sets, just all sets.
So what, like Star Wars, Harry
Star
Potter? Like
Wars,
what
Harry
is your shit?
Potter, uh, Mario. I even buy Lego sets like Ninjago, and yeah, I buy all the sets. I try to buy the
Okay.
exclusive stuff because exclusive stuff has more value. Like when Voltron came out, I bought Voltron. I kept the
Yeah.
damaged box and I gave my brother the undamaged box. And it's five
Uh-huh.
lions and they come together as one big as Voltron.
For Lego?
My brother hasn't put his together. I'm about to take that shit back. Huh?
You
Yeah.
can tell me nothing about Voltron, man.
Couldn't
And I
couldn't.
had the old heavy die cast metal one. The one if you accidentally dropped
Oh,
on your toe, it was a wrap. I had that joint.
Oh,
they
yeah.
re-released that
Straight
one.
to the
It's
hospital.
they
Yeah.
re-released that one with all five lions in it.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice. I have a Gundam back here. It's on the shelf. Somewhere it's right there in the corner. And it's a Gundam and it's metal and it's in a case. And they made Voltron just made like it in the case. And at the time I wasn't making enough money to get it. Now I'm like, dang, I should have bought that. And that was in 2002, 2003. Yeah,
You
yeah.
said at the time.
At the time, they were making enough money at the time. I was making like $28,000 a year, $30,000 a year here in LA. And I was like, I want it. I want it. They're like, we got the discount for you. It's like 150. And I was like, my rent's $600. I can't afford that. And I didn't get it. But yeah, now I look back on it because the thing is worth like 2 grand.
Mm.
I was like, man, I could have had that and more 2 grand. I probably would open that too. I probably would open that. But yeah, I really do like the Unicron. Uh, um, if I
Oh,
can get it less than $1,200, I'll get it. But man, I'm online right now. 2,600, 3,000,
yeah, I bet.
450, 2,500. It is crazy how much this
Yeah,
thing goes
a
for.
Unicron, it transforms. I'm sorry, I
Mm-hmm.
forgot. Oh,
Mm-hmm. They has lab made it. He's huge. Like when I
I would
saw him at
imagine.
Comic-Con, I was like, Lord, you are big. And then one reason that stopped me was like, I have nowhere to put you. Nowhere. You're too big for me to put you anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he's a whole planet,
He is
like
a whole
planet size,
planet.
So
And they made him planet size to the other Transformers.
right. I mean,
Which means that's out of box. Like you don't even have the room to put the box
The
in the
box is
house.
big. The box is
Yeah.
big. The
yeah,
box is big.
yeah.
But he's dope looking.
I bet he is. For 3,000 stacks, he should be.
Yep. And there's things on there like there's a HasLab right now. It's like HasLab Unicron Transformer crowdfunded and Galvatron companion pack very real 18.99. And it's like, whoo, that's even
Did you
pricey.
did you see what the funk put in the chat? Said you gotta look at the Flame Toys Karakuri Megazord. The anime eyes the Megazord and it still transforms.
What? Let's go look at let's see what that
Yeah,
looks
like
like.
I read that to you, but that was completely a foreign language to me. I don't even know what I just read. I,
Oh,
I
that's
know it still
sexy.
transformed.
Oh, that's sexy. Sexy. It's not that bad in price neither. You can get all of them on Big Bad Toy Store for $109. Oh, sexy. Oh no, 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 no. The Dino Pack one. Hold on. They're Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But it's just like kind of like Voltron. Where everybody go? Everybody just coming in and out when they feel how they
No, it
feel
just
like.
no, everybody having system issues tonight.
But it seems that way. Yep. It's the sold out 441. Yeah, I see it. They have it online for 499. It's sexy. It's sexy too. We were in crosstalk
That's in
today.
your price range.
I didn't grow up with Power Rangers, so they don't mean as much to me.
Well, I mean, I feel that.
They don't mean anything to me.
Only reason I
Uh
got into Power Rangers at all was because of my kids. Now
mm-hmm.
I'm an expert on Power Rangers, but I watched them because the kids was into them.
Yeah, I'm not in the Power Rangers. But I happen to find this YouTuber. Her name is Queen G22. Her real name is Grace, and she's all about turtles. Her turtle collection is immaculate.
Yeah.
She has shelves. She's like, this is the Donatello shelf. And it's toys and it's like maquettes and it's figurines. She has everything up there. It's
Well, that's
quite
dope that
impressive.
you got shells come to to certain characters. That's dope.
Yeah, she has all her living room artwork is turtle stuff. Like everything she does is like turtles. She's like, I've been in love with turtles.
Damn.
She said she has the original turtles, and when she went to college, she put them all in Ziploc bags so her brother wouldn't mess with them. Yep. Defunct said Hasbro's giving up on Power Rangers. I
Yeah.
bought the Power Rangers that were Street Fighter characters or turtles. They were turtles. I bought all of those. And the TV show ended last season too. They just gave the license to Playmates. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know, HasLab is like one of my favorite places to go. I don't buy anything from HasLab. There's nothing there besides the Unicron. I really want it, but people go there and they're like, "I like that. I want this." You know, they've had the Star Wars vintage collection, the Ghost ship. They've
Mm-hmm.
had Giant Man.
Oh, that sounds dope. The ghost ship.
Yeah, they had the Ghostbuster Plasma series, where it has the trap, it has the EKP reader, and the
Mm.
trap opens up. You put your foot on the trap and it opens
Uh,
up. Yeah, and it rolls. The trap rolls out there too as well.
that's
So
nasty.
yeah, it is. They have that. It's really nasty. There's some really dope stuff. They other projects. They had the Star Wars, the vintage collection, Jabba's sail barge. They had the Jabba sail barge. Um, they had a Sentinel, the Marvel Sentinel. He's huge. They had a Cybertron Unicron. They had Galactus, and the Galactus is huge too. He was
I
big
remember
too.
Galactus was huge,
Yeah,
but it wasn't a full Galactus though, was it?
yeah, it was full
Because
Galactus.
I've seen some Galactus that are huge, but it's only like torso and up.
Oh no, it's full Galactus. They have it comes
Oh,
with a small figure too. It came with a small
like a
figure.
small, like Silver Surfer type.
It comes with Reed Richards, I think. Yeah, he's 32 inches tall.
Damn,
Mm.
it's
So
almost three
yeah,
feet tall. That's not.
he's 3 feet tall.
Yeah, that's nice size.
I heard a rumor
Yeah,
that they're casting Silver Surfer and they're making they're making Silver Surfer
they're using the girl version of Silver
yeah,
Surfer. Yeah,
yeah.
they've had her before. I mean, the boy Silver Surfer ain't selling
Yeah,
nobody
people talking
short no
about
more.
they go with that woke shit.
No,
But I
they've had a
mean, you
woman.
know, there have been several female surfers or whatever, in or not as surfers, but basically female heralds of Galactus.
Yeah, yeah. The whole point of the HasLab is crowdsourcing. So they won't make it unless they hit the crowdsourcing. So it's like Kickstarter for whatchamacallit.
Enough people got coming and said that's dope. I would pay for that.
Mm-hmm. Like they made the Riva third sister lightsaber. So it has the circle on it. It's just the Inquisitor saber. They made her saber. They made the Cobra Hiss tank.
I like that tank. I thought it was a dope. It
Yeah,
looked
it's a
dope
dope
in the
tank.
in the cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Cobra always had dope gear.
It really did, man. Because the
Cobra had
Blackbird
all
was
the cool
dope.
shit.
Was dope. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's really interesting. It's really interesting.
Those have been hands down, at least the old school original ones, some of the best toy models, or at least from the Joe side, because of course they did some
Yeah.
weird, crazy stuff with Cobra's side. Some of the better models that I had seen at that time. I had never seen anything better than that, than some of those GI Joe toys. Now look at my hindsight, I'm like, was it that good? But when I was a kid, I thought it was as authentic could get.
Yeah. Toys have gotten better. That's just it. We're
Yeah.
just used to toys. They just over time have gotten really, really good these days. They've come a long way. Shockingly, they come a long way. Like they have GI Joe toys. I was looking at. I was like, those are dope. Like they had some toys on Hasbro Toy Lab that's sold out. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Like we didn't have GI Joes look like this. I'm about to give it to y'all. We didn't have anything look like this. I just put it in the chat, and it's the GI Joe Classified series, and it's Tiger Force Wreckage and Tiger Paw ATV. We had nothing look like this. This looks dope.
Mark said, Galactus should have gotten old boy from A Knight's Tale to be his herald. You
Yeah.
talking,
Who? Because Heath
you
Ledger
talking
was
about
in
the
A
dude
Knight's
from
Tale.
Firefly? You must be talking about the dude from Firefly.
What
Because
dude
Heath
from
Ledger's
Firefly?
been gone.
What dude from Firefly?
The guy that was the guy that kept cussing all the time. I am a leaf on the wind. What's his name? Golly, I can think of his name.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? I can't think of his name. Hold on, I gotta look it up.
The one who flew the ship and was married to
the pilot.
Gina Torres on the show.
Yeah. Alan Tiddick.
The redhead
That's it.
dude.
Alan Tiddick.
He's
that's
on
his name.
he's on Resident Alien right now.
Yeah, that dude work, man. Out of everybody that was on that show, I think he works the most.
Yeah, he does work. I haven't seen Resident Alien. I started the first. Everybody keeps saying it's really, really good. I got
it actually is,
and I'm like, oh.
I haven't watched anything past season 1, but
yeah, everybody says it's good. I haven't. Man, I have to power through whatchamacallit, Bad Batch.
Yeah, Tiddick has a very big following. That Resident Alien that you're talking about on IMDb, out of 60,000 votes, it has an 8.1. So that's very telling.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, you said something about the Bad Batch?
Yeah, we were doing Bad Batch next week, and so I started Resident Alien this week, and I was like, I don't need to do this movie. I don't need to do this show. Not right now. I mean, I had to get through it, but the Bad Batch, after watching Marvel, the Bad Batch has kind of turned me off on a lot of things.
Really?
Yeah. For example, the pacing is really slow. And after playing X-Men 97, I'm like, man, y'all need to speed this up. I'm tired of seeing Omega go and do some housework, some chores. I don't need to see her do chores for a whole episode. Y'all need to speed this up.
X-Men 97,
I'm like, I'm on the 4th episode. I was like, y'all could condense the first 4 episodes into one episode. I just watched Marvel do this.
Yeah, they're running with no breaks.
Yeah, they're like, nah, we're not gonna slow down for nothing. We're full speed all the time, grind or shine. So I found that very interesting. But it's it's not a bad show though. And I was like, okay, come on, guys, speed this up. Come on. You know what I mean? She could have escaped with Crosshair a while back. What do you mean? I didn't see her. Okay, she let go of the little animal. Come on, let's go. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving.
I mean, that's okay, only because with X-Men, there are so many characters. You got to keep things moving at a breakneck pace so that you're not bogged down with, well, who is this? Who is that again?
But
you can't keep up with a whole bunch of stories.
It's a lot of filler. It's filler. Like her literally going to the office, watching her blood get discarded like 3 times. I didn't need that. You could have showed that twice. Showed it once. I would have known it. They always got discarded. If you done it once, then it showed the last time. Like they ticked around the whole entire circle with that. And I'm like, oh my God, come on, let's go.
No,
let's
go. I get that. I mean, it could be.
It felt like a Dragon Ball fight scene.
Hey, there'll be no Dragon Ball fight scene slander while I'm around.
You crazy. You crazy. You crazy. You crazy.
No disrespect to Dragon Ball's fight scenes.
Yeah. Like Goku can literally holler and scream and transform for a whole show. Like
that's it. That's all he does. And everybody talks about him transforming. No, they could have made that one episode, had the whole entire fight, and I've been like, wow, that was amazing.
That wouldn't be Dragon Ball.
You're right.
Rodney said, you mean Man of Steel fights.
That's true, Man of Steel fights.
They had some like Dragon Ball tone-ish type of fight scenes in the last episode of X-Men 97.
X-Men 97.
Yeah, when they were in the city fighting, they had some moments. It was like, oh,
the only thing that was
an
different
homage,
was,
if you will.
The only thing different was those fight scenes.
Hey, that last episode where they finally revealed the big bad. Listen, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
It's been, it's funny. It's like most people really are going out of their way to love it, and then there's that 10% group that still are just like they're ruining it. And I'm like, y'all don't want to
ruining it. What?
Whatever.
I didn't see the last
that they
2
hold
seasons.
To be some truth.
I didn't see the last 2 seasons. I was playing X-Men my college days. Every time a girl looked up, she's like, "That's my X-Men." So I get it. I get it.
Oh
Huh.
I
man.
get it.
That was your X-Men.
I was
That's
in my
funny.
X-Men college days. Hey, I was doing it too. I get it. I get it. No offense to it. I get it.
I'm curious
You
to
know?
the chat for those that don't like it. Why do you not like it? I'm feeling like Defunct doesn't like it. Why don't you like it, Defunct?
The Funk doesn't like it.
I feel
Well,
like he doesn't like it. So I'm
The
curious as
Funk.
to what
Do you like
is it?
X-Men 97? You can be honest. You can be honest.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. That first episode.
He said,
was
I
like,
love
oh, he
X-Men
does
97.
love it. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'm just curious
yeah.
because I do want to. I would like to talk to somebody that's like, nah, I ain't
They're
feeling
not
it. I just wanna
real.
know
They're
why.
not real people. They're
No, I
people
see
that's
'em on my
trying to get some.
timeline.
They're trying to get clout.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get clout.
They're a
These
fake
those are real-
hater.
Yeah,
People are. There's always people that want to be contrarian, right? You know.
yeah. They're
Well, I
trying to
don't
get
like
clout.
it. Like it's okay to like things. You'll be
It's
all
okay to
right.
like things. It's okay to like things.
Ah, as our fearless technical producer said, he hates it.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, is
Rodney,
he
you got to
trolling?
come
Is he
on and
for
talk
real?
about it, Rodney. You got to
Yeah,
come on
'cause-
right
Yeah,
now and talk about it. I want to hear this. It's too fast.
Too fast.
We talked about that.
Are you not
get
having
used to the
fun?
facing.
Are you not entertained?
Oh, are you not entertained? Oh, he's just
okay?
joshing us.
It is really really fast. This is the first. But I think it's purposely made like a comic book. It
Well-
feels like it's going panel to panel like a comic book.
And in this soon to be end of TikTok age generation of viewers, it's perfect.
Perfect.
I mean, it is
They
a
don't know
full
anything.
blown
Just
dopamine
trolling
dump.
you guys. Just trolling.
Oh,
Just trolling. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta catch up.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, if you have ADHD, you're about to be in heaven.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, ADHD.
I mean,
you-
in some cases, it's like it's all about tone and pacing, right? Like the
Mhm.
material, certain material needs to be fast. Some material needs to you got to sit there and marinate with it. It's all up to like the individual. It's just a choice in
Yeah.
the storytelling, right? So, but I can definitely see where like X-Men, yeah, it's just fucking go crazy.
they go
fast.
balls to the
Mhm.
wall with this. How fast it is. They're like,
Skeet,
you
skeet,
know what?
skeet.
We're like, we don't. Why go slow?
Listen,
They're like, why go
I can't
slow?
wait to I
we
can't wait
ain't
to
kissing. I ain't looking you in the eye. This is happening.
Yeah,
Really,
you're gonna
really
take
can't
To,
wait.
this.
to me, what it's doing is it's taking the pace of, we're assuming that people who are watching X-Men 97 are not new to this. You watch the old X-Men, you read the comic books, you know what it is. We don't have to waste a whole lot of time with exposition and explain to you who the characters are and what the
Mhm.
hell's going on. You know what it is. Let's go.
Let's go. They go hard. It's like, wow. Oh, I'm tired. I come out like,
Remember-
"Whew."
You remember in the comics? It's like every time Wolverine shows up, he's like, "I'm the best that I am. I'm the best that I am, or best that there is.
I'm the best there
what
is at what I
Ever
do."
it.
And what I
Yeah.
do is not that good. But it was like every time he shows up, it's like he
he's
says
that guy.
And I'm
He's
like,
that
he has
guy.
to say that. And I'm like, okay, we get it, man.
You're the
I
best.
feel
there
like
is.
Wolverine is about to absolutely beast out because they're saving him. I've realized
He
now that
hasn't
they're
beasted
saving
out
him.
yet.
He
He
hasn't.
has
That's
not.
what I'm saying. I'm saying that when he does, because so far most folks have had their moment to shine. When it is Wolvie's turn, I feel like he about to go ham in a way that we haven't seen. And
You
I'm
think
looking
so?
forward to that. Yeah, because so far everybody else, like, come on, man, like they turned Cyclops into the Man in one episode, not even a full episode, a part of an episode, and they turned
not
him
only
into
that,
the Man.
Not only that, they changed damn near what everyone thought about Cyclops for 50 years.
Decades.
Like, how long
Yeah,
have
decades.
you? Yeah, and made him nice
Yeah.
So I
in
haven't-
an episode and a half.
Yeah, so I
Mhm.
haven't.
I was like, I
like
don't
said,
care if
haven't
dude
seen
got a feet only fans. Bring that dude
it.
back.
Bring that
No, like
dude
I said, I haven't
back.
seen it,
Yeah.
but I did see some of the discourse about how they did exactly what you said, Rick. I make Cyclops like like redeemable. Like they made him like, you know, because he's been in the movies, he was bad.
He been pulled on for decades.
Yeah. But in the comics, again, sorry, eating a little bit too.
That's
when
fine.
I first came to the comics, he was actually dope. He was good.
He was.
You know,
he
and
was.
I mean, I came around the Mutant Massacre time, and then so even before that, like him and Storm were fighting for the lead. You know, it was before, you know, right around the same time Storm went to the Mohawk Storm. But then, you know, then I go back and I read the John Byrne stuff, like the Dark Phoenix stuff, and like he's great in the Dark Phoenix stuff. You know, and you could really see why, you know, they loved each other, all that stuff. I just think the disservice has been of late, like the movies essentially, you know?
Yeah.
You know? So, but I'm glad he's getting, you know, getting his due a little bit.
Yeah, they're giving him some cred. He's come back a long way. You're like, okay, I can accept this guy. This guy's okay. This guy's okay.
Yeah, but the thing was, he was always the neutered Boy Scout. I mean, even Wolverine called him Boy Scout. He was always the neutered Boy Scout, and he got on your damn nerves. He seemed more like the ops than, you know, saying the leader of this rebellious team of mutants. You know, and then with him, all the power that he has, shit, they made everyone. It was almost like in every scene that he was in, it was nothing for Wolverine to steal the scene and Wolverine to be that guy in the scene. So he was always like just some other dude in the room. Hell, they made his damn brothers cooler than him. Havoc and what's his other brother? Corsair. What's his brother that's Omega level? That be out with
Corsair.
The Star Jumpers. Yeah, like
Corsair. It's Corsair.
Star Jammers. Like, yeah, they cooler than Cyclops. It's almost like they look at Cyclops like, yo, bitch ass, you was the one that always go to mom and dad and tell and shit. You was a snitch.
But
like,
I just had a question I want to ask you guys. It just kind of popped up. Who is your favorite X-Men?
That's me? A good question.
And then you can't say Wolverine because I can easily say Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine's that's a layup.
Yeah, that's like a layup, right? So who's your favorite
Storm?
X-Men?
Yeah, it has to be Storm. Yeah, easy. Yeah.
I mean, it's just there's no right or wrong answer. It's just more
for me. I'm saying
personal.
for me. Yeah.
That's your favorite X-Men is Storm?
Yeah, absolutely. Every she's on scene, I'll pay attention. And it's the first sister I've ever seen in a comic book that was dope as a kid. You know, I was like,
Dazzler.
No, I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around. No, my favorite is probably Gambit or Nightcrawler. They've always been my favorite.
Who?
Gambit or Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Maybe Nightcrawler may be my favorite.
Yeah, Nightcrawler was cold. I would say probably mine was Storm. I definitely loved Remy, Gambit. I love Nightcrawler. Yeah, I would say probably in that order. You know, Black Panther has always been my favorite character, bar none. And he was tied to the X-Men, I guess, through Storm. And he's ran with the X-Men, ran with the Avengers. So I don't know. You know, outside of those three, you know, Black Panther and Spider-Man always been my people.
Mine's are probably Gambit, Nightcrawler. They're probably tied for one. Then Beast. Beast used to be my favorite. When I was in college, I was gonna get a Beast tattoo.
Really?
Freshman year.
Nah, Beast ain't never been on my radar.
Beast is dope. Really smart, really strong. You know, that was my nickname, Chuck Beast.
Yeah, I'm sure it had nothing to do with the X-Men though, but I mean,
it may have. You don't know. You had to be there. It was a moment in time.
Oh.
That sounded like you needed to shave. That's how it sounded like.
Maybe.
I don't know. I always like Bishop too.
I like Bishop too.
I'm trying to think because I mean I asked the question, but I actually don't know the answer because Wolverine is by far my favorite. But that you're right, it's too easy. Fuck, man. I think, man, I want to say Colossus or I love
Hell,
Mohawk Storm.
I liked Ilyana better than Colossus.
Yeah,
Than
Magic.
Pieta.
Yeah. Man, I want to say, God, I kind of want to say Mohawk Storm because that's when she like, even though she didn't have her powers, at least when I first saw it, that was when she didn't have her powers. She was like, and she took over the X-Men as leader. She became the leader of the X-Men. And I just loved like her arc around that time. And then she was like, falling in love with Forge but she was leading them, So that, okay, let me put it. And maybe Rogue. So right there, the Colossus, Mohawk Storm, or Rogue. One of those three are like, I would say my favorite X-Men, other than Wolverine. But we can't say Wolverine because.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting too. Like, I rarely ever hear anyone say that they liked Bobby Drake. But I think in his own way, especially as his character grew and we found out that he had Omega level powers, Iceman kind of grew on me.
Iceman?
I never liked him at first. But like if you're, in the comics, as he matured and his character evolved and he gained Omega level powers and shit, he was formidable. He was not to be effed with. Like, dude was a beast. Whereas like I never liked Angel. I just Angel, Archangel, like I'd never Warren Worthington III. I never liked his crappy stank ass. Like,
I didn't mind him.
Nah, I ain't like his ass.
How about Polaris? I liked Polaris too. I liked her.
Polaris, Magneto's daughter? Yeah.
Lorna.
She was cool.
Yeah, I like Polaris too.
I saw this animated movie. I forgot who it was. Man, I forgot. What's his name that did Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Who was it? God damn it. Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon did an animated cartoon for the X-Men. It was a weird kind of animation too, because it was like kind of like stop motion, but it was animated and it focused on Kitty Pryde. And I never ever paid her any attention. And the whole series is kind of like focused on strictly her. And she did like this really cool thing where she had to like morph into this projectile that was coming to destroy Earth. It was like it was pretty much like a bullet, and it was coming to like go through, run through Earth. And destroy it, and she morphed into it and became one with it. It was super dope. I never seen anything kind of like done like that. I never saw how crazy dope she was when it comes to like transmuting through different solids and stuff like that. And it gave me a whole new thing. So I guess my favorite X-Men kind of depends on who the writer is going to be.
Yeah,
because each one of them kind of shines in their own moment, in their own way, depending on who's writing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Kitty Pryde definitely because the Byrne comics, she was really great. I love that she had a little pet dragon, and she had that little sister vibe with Wolverine, and then which was later on that became Jubilee, right? But yeah, Kitty Pryde is really you're right. Depending on who the writer is.
Yeah. I'm looking at the list.
If we were just looking about how they looked, hell, I don't know, back in the day when I was a young, teenage dude reading comic books, Psylocke had me in a chokehold.
Psylocke was awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, why they put this woman in every episode? She's a ninja in bikinis. Like, boy, stop. Woo!
Psylocke was awesome.
Plus, she was she was cold, like, you know what I'm saying? Some exotic blend like Elektra was in the comics. Like,
I'll tell you the person that I'm still upset over when it comes to X-Men. And I'll never forgive them. I'll never forgive them for killing Darwin in the movie, ever. It's unforgivable. This is a
It's
man
unforgivable. A
that
dude
literally
who,
adapts to any and all situations. It is literally his superpower. And for them to
yeah, he
kill
could
him
adapt
off
it to that too. Like
was just
Yeah.
insulting.
they might as well just
Absolutely
kill that
insulting.
black man in the credits. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
they
man.
killed him. I was like, that was weak. I was like,
Yeah.
that's
bull.
Unforgivable. Unforgivable.
well, to cast Kevin Bacon as the king of the black hearts, black spades, or whatever, like, nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
the funk said
No,
Irving
old girl was
horny for
cool as
Psylocke.
Emma Frost, but the rest of them, no.
I liked Emma Frost. Emma Frost was sassy. I like that.
I like Emma Frost.
Yeah.
Question.
Then-
Let me get a related kind of question since we're on villains. Who's your favorite X-Men villain?
I don't know why I just love Sabretooth. Because he was the only one that didn't give a damn about what Wolvie was talking about. Everybody else kind of shied away from Wolvie to me, except for Sabretooth. And Sabretooth was like, I know who you are. I grew up with you, bro, and you ain't as tough as you think you are. And also, I was a Wolverine hater because everybody loves Wolverine so much. I was just being contrarian. Yeah.
You mean like
You can't pick Magneto. You cannot pick Magneto.
Yeah, you can't pick Magneto. There you go.
pick
Same the reason why you can't. Yeah, like you can't pick Wolverine. You can't pick Magneto.
I'm looking now. I'm trying to decide which one do I like the best.
Definitely wasn't Toad's ass.
So
What's wrong with Toad?
Definitely,
Toad's all right.
definitely wasn't Pyro.
Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
I mean, is it bad if I say Mystique just because I just thought, another same with Emma Frost. It's
I
it's
want
the
to say
attitude.
Apocalypse, so I'm trying to stay away from using Apocalypse.
Mystique has sass again.
I did like Silver Samurai. He's one of my favorite villains.
Oh no.
I can tell you my favorite villain against the X-Men in comic books was Deadpool.
In all of it. Yeah.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool was the villain against them in comic books too. And in New Mutants, he's a villain in it.
So while you guys think, I think I can, on a personal level, again, I came to the comics around the Mutant Massacre days. So that was also around the same time Nimrod showed up. Right?
Okay.
So I have like more of like a, what would you call it? Like there's more of like a nostalgia pick because it was like right around the time, right?
I'm not mad at that.
But then overall, man, I really like Juggernaut.
Yeah.
I really like Juggernaut. The way they drew him in the comics, and disappointed how they showed him in the TV in the movies. Like I love the Juggernaut.
Juggernaut's a nice villain too. He was just, I don't know.
Now, when it came to like how villains were drawn, I think my favorite drawn villain, hands down, is Omega Red with all the tentacles and the way that they did it. Oh man, I used to love that. Yeah.
I think back in the day, I don't know. I think I just liked the speed factor. If you go like original incarnation, I liked Quicksilver. I don't know, just as Marvel's version of the Flash. I liked Quicksilver. But I think the one that really got it for me was the original Scarlet Witch. Like, Wanda was in deep need of therapy with her daddy issues and shit, and she was off the chain. Like, you could tell she was a Omega level, back then.
Yeah, that House of M Wanda was no hope for real. Like,
yeah, and it was and Scarlet Witch. She was one of those ones that I never really fully understand. Kind of like Franklin Richards, like Legion and shit like that. Like, they powers are so off the damn charts. You can read what their powers are on the paper, and I'll be like, I still don't understand that. This is for a NASA scientist or something. Like, they can do so much stuff. It's like, it's almost like they could walk into any situation, be like, who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna Y'all ain't got nothing for me. Y'all just sit down and do what I want to do.
Something you just said, Rakai, that I'm gonna change my pick. Something you said about Scarlet Witch made me change my pick from Juggernaut to Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, she was a problem.
Dark Phoenix was it. Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, but she was never really in the Brotherhood. But I mean, I guess as far as villains, I mean, as far as our villains,
comics,
I mean, yeah,
not
she
from the
was.
movies. From the comics.
Oh
not
yeah,
the
I'm not even
movies.
considering the movies. I just don't consider this. Yeah, I don't know, cause you know what I'm saying. Over the years, hell, you look at you know, Apocalypse from the comics. Matter of fact, shit, Dark Phoenix, hell. What about Onslaught?
Yeah, Onslaught is the probably I took him off the table. I was like, he is Magneto and Charles Xavier combined, and he was
Yeah,
OP.
like
He was totally OP.
I
He
mean,
is,
you know, we getting
yeah.
ready to deal with Bastion. Like,
My favorite Marvel villain is Doctor Doom.
I mean, yeah, I mean he's Doctor Doom. That's like
Doctor Doom,
Loki.
my
That's like
favorite villain. Yeah,
Doctor Doom is like the Joker, but not crazy.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing.
yeah. Doctor
Yeah.
Doom and Galactus, those were like my two favorite villains.
I can't lie, when they were talking about retooling of the villain for the MCU because of the Jonathan Major stuff, and they were really kind of like going hard in the paint trying to push Doctor Doom, I was getting excited. I was like, man, that could be really awesome if they are going to just do away with him.
Well, I recently heard too that they kind of cooled off of getting rid of Jonathan Majors altogether. Like, you know, not recasting him, but kind of maybe. I was like, really?
Oh, they're throwing the whole character out. Yeah. Kang is done. Just Kang in
I heard they
general
were
is
rethinking
done.
that.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that too this week. They're thinking about there's a petition to bring him back. People want him back. I don't. Should they? I don't know because I don't think people understand the multiverse. It's too complex.
Well, people just got to axe the grind with him and his actions more so than the character.
Yeah.
That's only black people in their actions that they can't seem to get past.
Meanwhile, Harvey Weinstein freezing a mug.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein free, and we still persecuting Chris Brown like shit.
I mean, Chris kind of deserves it. Chris doesn't help him. He doesn't help his own cause. He don't help his own cause.
I mean, at some point, you know what I'm saying, you want people to get off your shit. Like, you know, hell.
You have to do it.
Will Smith eventually lost his shit and out here slapping people at the Oscars.
I mean, Chris Brown just wrote a whole song against another guy for dating the girl that he dated 15 years ago. Talking about
no,
she can't
that was just in
me.
the song. We don't know why he wrote the song.
But that was in the song. He still shouldn't have.
Yeah, that was in the song.
15 years ago, dog. 15 years ago. Let it go. Let it go. And you beat her. You know, you beat her. You didn't give a light beating neither. There was casualties in this beating.
Chris Brown beat Saweetie?
No, it wasn't about Saweetie. It's Karuchi. That whole song's about Karuchi. Sweetie just got one line in it. That whole song's about Karuchi. He dated her 15 years ago.
I guess.
Yeah. She had a miscarriage because he beat her so bad. And so you talking about the girl you dated her right after Rihanna, dog. Calm down. Then you went online and said, nah, she can't just quit me. I quit women. They don't quit me. You always mine. Like, come on, dog. At some point, you gotta check yourself. Chris Brown, this is why people have issues with you. It makes sense. You know, he doesn't do himself any favors.
Let me ask you a question real quick. So Giancarlo Esposito has been passed around for various roles for pending, and the two big names that come up or him to either play Doctor Doom or Magneto, which would you rather him play?
Magneto. An
Either.
older Magneto. After watching X-Men 97, I would
Mm,
love to see an older Magneto.
that's interesting.
I say Doctor Doom for me.
Okay.
Neither.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Doctor.
You don't
Doom
want to
for
see him
me.
play either, huh? Neither? That's
Mm-mm.
interesting. Okay. I'm curious in the chat, out of those two choices, if he could fit a role, which one would you think he'd be more comfortable in? Or
For one, I don't think that he should play Magneto because the whole thing about Magneto's backstory, and of course I know that they can change backstory or retcon it or whatever. But one of the reasons that his backstory was like it was the trauma that he suffered, being a little Jewish boy with his emerging powers, being in the Holocaust camp, during World War II.
yeah, man, he could Whoopi Goldberg it.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. They can switch it
They
to
can
some
Whoopi
other
Goldberg
stuff,
it,
but I don't. But I don't know.
They did have
I don't-
Africans in those camps.
No,
that ain't
but I see what you're saying. I'm just being silly. I'm
Mhm.
That
just
ain't
pulling your
the
chain. Yeah.
Well,
Have him shoot. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna go with Ron Giancarlo, then have him be a slave going through that same process, and they time warped him into the future, and he's traumatically going through civil rights or some shit. I don't know. You can make it a black experience. You can. It is an easy fix.
You don't have to. They made Moses a white experience all over Netflix. They made Egyptians a white experience all over Netflix. They make Jesus a white experience all over Netflix. You don't have to.
Woo! Oh man, hold on. Mark's voice kick some fire real quick. He said Jeffrey Wright would have to play Professor X. That's interesting. Would you rather
Jeffrey
have
Wright is
Jeffrey Wright
Professor X.
or Denzel? Yeah, because it's supposed to be Denzel. That's supposed to be Professor X, right? Tentatively in our wish list.
Jeffrey
Would you rather
Wright is
have
the
Jeffrey
watcher.
Wright or Denzel?
He's the watcher. He's the watcher. He's forever the watcher. You can bring the watcher live action.
What a waste of talent being the watcher. What a waste. Oh my gosh, that's such a waste of talent. Jeffrey Wright, come on.
He's the watcher.
The Watcher has like 6 lines per comic book. He doesn't do anything but stare into the void. Like, come on, Jeffrey. I mean, it's a bag. I ain't mad at him for getting the paper, but that's a waste of talent.
It's a waste of talent.
It's a waste
Well,
of talent.
yeah, I think before he had this, he was working in Trader Joe's, which
Jeffrey
is
Wright?
crazy.
Yeah, Jeffrey Wright will act circles over most people.
Most people.
Yeah.
The best and worst thing that ever happened to him was that woman that posted that video of him working in Trader Joe's.
Oh no! You're thinking of that dude from the Cosby
Jeffrey
Show.
Wright.
Yeah, you're thinking of
That
that
was
dude from the Cosby
Jeffrey
Show.
Owens or some
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Wright has been consistently
That's
working
right. He is.
since
He was in Westworld. That's right.
Yeah,
my
he's
Jeffrey's
been
mixed up.
consistently working. Shit, when he was Peoples Hernandez.
Peoples.
Yes.
Peoples. Come on.
Yeah.
He's one of the best
People
things
really
in
thought.
Westworld.
Yo, people really thought he was.
Yeah, he's in Westworld too. That's right.
He's one of the
I
best
missed on my
things in
Jeffrey.
Westworld, man.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1 of Westworld is like top notch, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything after that was, but season 1 of Westworld was everybody was amazing in that. Anthony Hopkins, a girl that played Maeve. Man, why am I blanking on it right now?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, why did I just not blank
Yeah,
on it? I had it
playing
and it
it.
just damn. And I love her little British ass.
Andy Newton,
Andy Newton.
Evan Rachel
Her
Wood,
fine
Jeffrey
self.
Wright, Andy Newton, Ed Harris was
fine
good.
Still
self.
fine.
James
Ed Harris,
Marsden,
the man in black.
Speaking of Cyclops, James Marsden, Tessa Thompson. But she was in later seasons. Tessa Thompson in later season.
That show had a
Mhm.
cast.
Yeah, that first season was one of my. that was
Tessa
so
Thompson
good.
came at the end of season 1.
Yeah, towards the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Because she was from the company.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. Who would y'all want to see play Cyclops?
Trying to think what young-ish.
Oh no.
Oh man, what was that dude's name? I know exactly who the guy that's gonna be in the new Twister movie that everybody's going crazy for.
You know what? I was just gonna say him, Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell, that dude would
I
probably
was just gonna say him.
he'd probably be the biggest draw. And
That's who I was thinking too.
And he's Boy Scoutish enough for it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Y'all want to see Glenn Powell?
I'm not saying I
Yeah.
want to see him. I'm just saying I think that would probably work
No,
best
but
for
he
the
would be
role.
a perfect casting for
Yeah.
a new version of Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
What about Wolverine?
Wolverine.
Al?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the dude that just got done playing Elvis? That's on
Austin Butler?
Austin Butler?
Yeah.
I don't know about Austin Butler.
Either that.
You know, Fade
Yeah.
Harkonnen?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not
Give
sure.
it to
about
Harry
him.
Potter.
Yeah, people were saying Harry Potter.
Oh no. No.
He's short and swarthy, and he can get buff.
They could.
Don't do that.
I think it would be. It's just people see him as Harry Potter, though. You know what I mean? Like,
But then again, I laugh when they made Twilight Batman, and it worked. So what do I know?
True.
It worked.
It
The
worked.
Batman was actually
Yeah,
good.
Patterson actually did his thing. So,
Zac Efron.
Nah, he's too old. Well, nah, that's. Well, we see that he can get swole because he got super swole in the claw.
Yes. Zac
Yeah,
Efron.
and he acted his ass off in the claw too.
Mhm.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Zac Efron.
I just Googled and I found this list. Okay. They said, who should be the next Wolverine? According to this one, it says their number one pick is Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, because he's kind of big and kind of hunched over-ish, kind of. I could see that. I really could.
Number
Yeah, I
two,
mean, he's got the acting chops, but I mean,
Yeah.
they need to stop casting tall people to play.
but he's got that
I
like,
mean, shit.
intensity, though, right?
And the
Like,
comic
Yeah.
books, for
you
real,
can
like,
see him go
like,
berserk.
and not that short, but I mean, Wolverine was only like 5'5". Like, he was the size
Yeah,
of
but
Prince in the comic
Hugh
books.
Jackman was tall. Yeah, you're right. You got to get
Hugh
some-
Jackman's like 6 foot.
Seeing this, okay, so this one goes towards that, what you're saying. This is against him. Number two, they're saying Carl Urban.
Oh,
Carl Urban. The boy.
Yeah, I'm not
Boys.
mad at that actually.
He's tall too, though.
But I don't know, but can he get jacked enough? Yeah, I guess he can. What am I talking about?
Steroids.
What am I talking about? He
Yeah.
absolutely can get jacked enough.
Billy Butcher.
6'1".
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hugh Jackman, again,
I
like
think
I
really
said,
he's
though,
too
tall.
old.
He's
I
got
think
the
some of these
accent.
dudes are too old to play the part. Like, it's
Yeah,
like really like how
it's gonna be a
long?
young Wolverine.
Yeah, like how long could they play the part? I mean, some of these dudes are.
I'm not even going to say it's number three because I just looking at the picture, nah.
Go ahead, say it right now.
Jensen Ackles, Supernatural star, but he was also in The
Supernatural.
Boys as Soldier Boy.
Soldier
Boy.
Boy. Yeah.
Again, another dude who's some of these dudes are too old. Like Glenn Powell is just on his rise, and he would be good. I mean, Zac Efron's been around for a while, but he's young enough that he could play it and pull it off for some years. I mean, how
He's
long
still
did
pretty,
Hugh Jackman play? Hugh Jackman didn't play Wolverine for over 20 some damn years. Like,
Yeah, I mean that.
a lot of these dudes, you saying is already in their 40s.
Yeah.
Okay, number four, Charlie Hunnam.
He's too small.
Nah.
Yeah, he's too
I don't
small.
get it either, yeah.
And he doesn't have that kind of intensity either. He's got intensity, but not Wolverine intensity.
Wasn't he in? Wait, he was in Pacific Rim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy, The Gentleman.
Yeah.
He's got a small bit role in Rebel Moon. Yeah.
Mm.
He ain't got that kind of
I
intensity.
see a list too that they said Logan Marshall Green.
Marshall Green.
yeah.
Logan Marshall Green is he's the dude that looks like
Logan Marshall.
Don't he look
Green.
just
I don't
like
He was
even
the
know
Tom
who that
the
Hardy
guy
is.
that was the lead in Upgrade. Remember the one, the first
Upgrade,
person?
yeah.
I mean, the first
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I can remember him from. I don't know. He played crazy in Upgrade
he's
pretty
like,
well though.
Oh yeah. He's the one. He was also in that one. Corey. Did you ever see Corey? It was
No, I
like
haven't seen
real
Corey.
quick. It was like one season on like Max, Cinemax, but it was like really good, really intense. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But he's kind of like, he's also got that Tom Hardy light look.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
he looks just like Tom
Hardy.
Hardy.
Look like
There's
great
all these
value,
like
Tom Hardy.
clones, right?
Yeah.
like Wish.com.
Like Justin Theroux.
All right, here's one I think. Okay, you guys have to tell me because I haven't seen The Bear. But number 5, they're saying Jeremy Allen White. He's
No,
No.
he's a phenomenal actor
No?
though. He's a phenomenal actor, but not for that. No, absolutely not.
I see him being somebody like
Damn.
Quicksilver or something.
I just looked up Logan Marshall Green. Logan Marshall Green is 48 damn years old. He's almost
What?
50.
Is he?
Yeah,
Wow.
He was born in 76.
Oh yeah, it does. It says 47 years.
Jeez.
1976.
Yeah, he'll be 48 November 1st this year.
Nah, he's too old.
Damn.
Yeah, he's so old. Because yeah, you're right.
I didn't know he was that old though.
They're gonna need these new X-Men movies to last like at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? At least 10 years.
Yeah, I don't
And
want him
this
to play
one, I don't
Logan in
know.
this one and then already be, old man Logan by the next damn movie. Like,
Jack Loudon is their number 6. Have you seen Slow
I've heard
Horses?
that name before.
He's in Slow Horses.
Oh,
He
I haven't
plays
watched that. I
River.
hear that's good too.
It's really fucking good.
Yeah, I keep hearing.
Yeah, I
it's
love-
good.
I love Slow
really,
Horses.
really,
It's really
fucking
good.
good. I love it. I absolutely love it. I kind of see him more of like a James Bond though, like the next James Bond.
Who, Jack
well,
Loudon?
that dude's
Loudon.
only 33.
But I could see it.
Josh Hutcherson.
Nah.
He's 5'5", 31.
You talking about the
Nah,
kid from the
'cause-
younger,
'cause
the kid from the Hunger Games?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because Josh Hutcherson, I don't give a shit, is always gonna be Peter. Like,
Yeah, that part. I can't
Yeah.
unsee Peter.
You never know. You maybe unseen like we unsaw Bat being Batman.
Yeah, and I own
Yeah.
and I own being wrong on that. I own that. But that might be a lightning in a bottle kind of thing, though. I don't know if everybody can make those transitions.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
but-
He may
but-
be able
but
to.
but thing about Robert Pattinson is that he's got range and he's taken on a bunch of indie
He's a really good
projects
actor.
and done some things. So
Well, I
he's
said the
a-
Lighthouse, right?
Yeah.
Lighthouse is what made him legit as a actor with range.
He was
Plus,
really good
I
in
hear that
Tenet.
they've already kind of lightweight casted the next James Bond anyway. So
Who?
it's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah. The guy that
Quicksilver.
played, Quicksilver.
Really?
In the MCU.
Yeah, the guy who's in the first the Godzilla movie.
And he played MCU.
Or
and he
who's gonna be
played-
Craven? Who's gonna be Craven?
Yeah, he's Craven. That's right.
Yeah.
He's gonna be Craven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I still
Sure.
Some of this, the rest of this, like, I don't know, man. Some of these people, I don't even know, man. But like, there's one that I've always
He
heard.
was great in Bullet Train, though.
I've always heard he was always rumored to be the next Wolverine, but they got him all the
Who's
way
that?
at 16. Taron
Who?
Egerton.
Oh yeah. Now
So,
he's young enough. He's got the
Kingsman.
acting chops.
Kingsman played Elton John
He
in
could-
Rocket
He
Man.
could-
Ah,
He could do it. He could do it.
He was in
That's not a
Kingsman.
bad choice.
But I've always
I,
heard
I
his
just
name
I
rumored, but,
personally
like,
I
here
personally
it
think
is.
that I don't know how long he will want to be, because he seems more artsy too. So I don't know how long he will want to be tied down to a Marvel contract and play the role.
Yeah,
but he's
Devon-
definitely good
Devon
with
beat us
action
to it.
because he
He
does
said,
his thing in Kingsman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why he needed a break from that Kingsman shit, and that's why they had to come and make the King's Man or whatever, the first one, and they still kind of chopping up on when they're gonna get back to that. But
the money, Marvel money run long.
Yeah.
yeah,
They
but
was
you know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
things
Everyone,
until look at that
but
contract.
yeah, but everybody who's also recorded and done stuff with Marvel also said there's a whole lot of stipulations behind them contracts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, but the same thing goes with Star Wars.
He don't got enough
Same
juice.
thing
He
go
don't
with
got that.
Disney.
He don't got that Downey type juice that he can come in and call no shots, and he gonna be locked in.
Well, maybe.
The
Downey
fans
didn't
say
have
it.
that juice when he started neither.
Yeah,
Downey
and then,
was
Nope.
down and out. That's the reason
Jackman
they
didn't.
wanted him.
Yeah, Jackman didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jackman
but
was like a
I mean,
nobody.
but by the end of Iron Man, he had enough juice to they replaced Terrence Howard's ass, and Downey got a raise and got back in points,
True.
Yeah.
That's a hell of
and
a
then it was
movie.
off to the races after that for every
Yeah,
damn movie.
that part.
But I knew Pat Back could act when I saw High Life and I saw Good Times.
Yeah, that earned my respect.
Yeah.
I was the
like,
main one. Excuse me.
I know it. We had shows about it.
Yeah, I was the main one. I was like, "There's no way that's gonna work."
And I said, it's gonna come.
That's because he was Edward Cullen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen a Twilight movie, so I have no idea who that is.
Yeah,
And I
seen that shit.
and I saw Good
So have I.
Time, and then I saw High Life, and I was like, yeah, he's Batman. He's Batman. I haven't seen it. Like I've only seen
you
one.
didn't like him. You didn't like him in Tenet.
I liked him.
I love him in Tenet.
I like him in Tenet. Yeah.
The best actor. He's the best actor in the movie in Tenet. Yeah.
I thought he put on a clinic.
He's
I was
the only
like,
one that
yo.
carried that movie.
I was like,
really like
Denzel's son they should just taken him out the movie altogether.
Yeah, I just don't think he was ready for the light just
He
yet.
was not
I think
ready
he
for
still
that.
has
Have you
potential.
seen
Denzel's
Creator?
son.
Have you seen him in
No,
Creator?
I think the
Yeah,
Creator's
he's already in
good.
the Creator.
He's
already in
I
the
thought he
Creator.
was. I thought he was good in the Creator.
Yeah, he's all right.
I haven't finished it yet.
I mean, come on, man. Like your daddy's Denzel. That's got to be difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
of
gotta be
course it's
tough.
difficult.
Yeah. His dad
Brian
looked at
can't be
Tenet.
LeBron. Like, you know,
His dad
Marcus
looked at
and
Tenet and
Jeffrey
said, I'm just
couldn't
owning
be
you.
Mike.
His dad looked at Tenet and said, I'm just owning
and then
you.
there's moments like you could tell his dad is coaching him up too, because then there's moments where he slips into Denzel mode, and I'd be like, come on, man, I want you to be your own. I want you to be your own person, man. You ain't got to do that, man. Throw that crutch away, man. You can be dope. He just needs to, I don't know, just a little more time. I still think he's got time.
I don't know. I've seen some things where he was dope. Like, especially, I thought he was dope when I didn't know he was until I found out. When I found out he was Denzel's son. Was what was that shit that he was in?
With the series
Ballers
with the Rock. Ballers.
Yeah. In Ballers, he
But I
was
mean-
okay because everybody in the Ballers was average actors.
I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, I guess how hard is it to play some mercurial asshole NFL player?
Yeah.
Let me channel my inner Antonio Brown.
No,
I'm crazy.
he just had to channel himself because he was the quarterback at Morehouse.
Was he the quarterback?
He was the quarterback.
I thought he was the running back. Okay.
I thought his dad was. I thought he was the quarterback.
So, I found another article. I'm just like so fascinated by this. I found another article. This one they were throwing out some other names. I thought these were actually a lot more interesting. All right, so they also called Taron Egerton. They have Taron Egerton. Paul Mescal. I don't know who that is.
Who?
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
I know that name. I can't think of what.
Said he's got a starring role in Gladiator 2. He was in some movie called Normal People. Dacre Montgomery. He was in Stranger Things as Billy.
Oh, really,
Oh,
Billy?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
They also got Jerry.
Yeah, he's only
Allen, which
and
we
he's only
already said no,
28.
which we already said no to, right? But here's one that, and forgive me, I haven't seen the movie yet. I heard it's good. Brandon Perea from Nope.
From what?
From Nope. Jordan Peele's Nope.
What's his name?
Brandon Perea.
Let me see if I can remember him.
And he said he's been called.
Oh, I remember him to play Wolvie.
The Wolvie. Again, I haven't seen it, so you guys would have to.
To play Wolverine?
I think he's for sure. He's got Filipino blood. I'm not sure if he's Phil or.
He's 28 and
Yeah.
5'8".
He's got Filipino blood in it, which makes it interesting for me.
I mean, but Wolverine's
mad at that.
Canadian, so
When they call Daniel Radcliffe, Milo Gibson, who is Mel Gibson's son, no.
Yeah.
But here's one that I think. Here's two that I think will be really fucking interesting. Andrew Koji.
What?
Yeah, I can see
from
him being
Warrior.
From
Wolverine.
Warrior?
From
Yeah.
Warrior.
I can see him being Wolverine. I
That,
can see
but
it.
you know what though?
That
When it
would be
comes to
dope.
like
Yeah,
him,
right?
him in motion, it'd be perfect. Like
Yeah,
movie in motion, perfect. Yeah, I can see that with
yeah,
that.
I can see him
I can
buff
see
him
that.
up, give him on some HGH
Well,
like they
he's
do
so
everybody
skinny
else
though,
does.
man.
Not HGHing,
Like,
HGHing,
I mean,
HGHing.
that's Jackman was probably
Hugh
on
Jackman
too,
was
man.
skinny too,
Yeah.
super skinny.
That's
Hugh
true.
Jackman wanted to quit because he said he couldn't be on that diet any longer because it kept him so thin.
And then
Yeah,
here's
same.
another one that I think would be really interesting too. Dev Patel.
Hell no, no,
No,
Nah.
Who is coming up with this
No.
list?
no, absolutely
Did
not.
you
Nah.
see
They
the
just want-
monkey?
That's a bridge
the-
too far.
Did you see
No.
the monkey? The
Yeah,
latest
Monkey
one?
Man. Monkey Man was awesome.
Okay. All
Monkey
right.
Man was really good, and he's good in it. But no, that's just
They just want this old diversified ass list just for the sake of it. No.
But Andrew Koji would be, I think, that would be pretty interesting.
That would be interesting.
I think
Not
out of
for
all of the
Wolverine,
people
there's a
that you've
bunch of
talked
other
about, when it
characters that he
comes
could
to
play.
when it comes to his fight scenes, he is the best pick out of everybody that's been named. When it comes to fight scenes, I can see that. I could definitely see that. But it's just
And
the
I,
look.
and
It's just-
I can see them using him too because they can all they do is say Wolverine came from lived in Japan.
Yeah.
And he's the son of
Well, he did.
Wolverine. He did. Yep.
Yeah.
He was a samurai. Wolverine's last.
They never did
samurai.
disclose how old he
Half.
is, right?
And the actor's half.
He's a couple
not-
hundred years
He's
old,
not full
right?
Japanese. He's half Japanese.
He's had
Yeah.
Japanese too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So I can see them
Man,
using
Damn it!
him.
Now I can't unsee Andrew Koji now. Damn it!
So
So you put that seed in my head now, man.
That's
I,
what I'm
Don
saying.
it's growing on me. The more I think about it, it's growing on me.
until you were correct, John David was a running back. He was running. I thought he was quarterback. He's running
Oh,
back.
okay.
Him. Yep.
And I heard he was not good.
He went to the NFL for 3 days or something like that.
Yeah.
He was in the. He played for the Rams.
Yeah, but he was on the practice team. He made the
Yeah.
practice team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell, 1,000 players couldn't make the practice team.
No, that's very true. That's
Mm-hmm.
very true. But make no mistake, Denzel is powerful.
I
People-
agree.
People
I
sleep.
agree.
That man is powerful in Hollywood. You know,
Yeah.
he's just a powerful
So-
man. He's not just Hollywood. He's a powerful man, low key. That's why people say his name in reverence. You don't hear nobody speak bad about the Godfather. And Denzel.
Wait
is
till
the
Diddy
Godfather.
talks about him at the parties.
Nobody talks bad about Denzel. You find me anywhere where somebody says something bad about Denzel.
That is true.
You
That
won't
is
find
I know somebody that said something.
it.
I ain't gonna say it on here, but I know somebody. Chuck does too.
Do I?
But here's the thing. But
We know
is it
somebody who
public
said
knowledge?
something.
Whatever that thing is it public knowledge? There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's a
mean,
reason. Whatever that thing
she's-
is, I don't think anybody in Hollywood's a snake.
Until this week, she believed that there was power in her NDA. But
All I
Chuck
know
knows
is
who I'm talking about. Chuck.
that damn Denzel is a survivor for a reason.
I'm not gonna say it on air, but
Okay, we'll talk about it up there. You know who they can have play Wolverine?
Oh,
Donald Glover.
I'll shut this.
y'all are
off.
just wilding now. Y'all
Donald
just
Glover.
y'all saying that.
Donald
Tom-
Glover.
Now you ain't even being
That's
serious.
Donald Glover can play Wolverine.
Now you tell me Daniel
Like
Craig will be
he
next,
played
right?
21 Savage.
Donald Glover.
That was a great troll too.
Donald Glover. That's who. We saw what he looks like. All you do is dress like he did in Mr. and Miss Smith and throw some claws on him. Damn, that's Wolverine.
Oh my god.
Nah, I wouldn't
Plus,
cast Donald
Wolverine
Glover
is
either.
Wolverine is not half Japanese.
He's full Canadian, right? Well, that's
He's
Canadian.
Canadian.
He's-
Ethnicity.
he's-
That is
well,
a
he's-
nationality.
British, French, and Native American. He's James Howlett. He's Canadian, dude.
He spent a lot of time in Japan.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in
And
Japan.
Marine.
But he
Chasing-
was samurai though, right?
chasing his
he
own-
spent-
yeah,
oh,
chasing
he
Chasing
his-
spent a lot-
Marika.
How many? How?
Yeah,
wait,
chasing his
how-
lady Mariko. Try to get his own Crimson Sky going.
Oh, so speaking of that, because that kind of is in this geek space. I know I'm changing gears real quick. So they asked the creators of Shogun if they would do a Shogun 2, and he was like, "Well, there's nothing else for us to go on. However, if they did have a script brought to mind that could work, they would consider it. Is that a good idea?"
No,
I don't think so either.
From a
No,
creative and
let it.
artistic spot,
No,
I'd say no. But I
no,
can see
because
why money wise they might
Yes.
consider it.
Yes.
Because it is such a huge hit. Everybody's talking about it. It's gonna win a
Yes.
shit ton of Emmys.
Yes, it
It's
is.
the biggest thing Hulu and FX have had.
All the reasons why to have a sequel.
Yeah, so I think they
and
would
and they
consider
have
it, but
they have the big head. Like right now they feel like M. Night Shyamalan after he did The Sixth Sense.
And we saw what happened after that.
Exactly.
But they're reluctant though. That's the thing, right? They're reluctant. So that I feel like that's a good sign, at least, like that they wouldn't consider it unless it was they knew they could hit like another home run.
Well, yeah, but the thing is,
they
reworked a script from the actual book. They had source material.
Yep.
At this point, they just now we're gonna pull a Game of Thrones and just the books done ran out. Now we just gonna write our own shit. We can do this as good as R.R. Martin.
There's 4 other books that take place in the universe.
Yeah,
in the world of it. It doesn't take place in the same timeline. In the same, but there's 4 other books. So
yeah, and we talked about that. That makes sense as an anthology. Like if you go on to the next book and adapt the next book and give us some new, okay. Trying to continue the story of Tornaga and all no.
There's one thing that I think, Centel, that might and Rikai, when you're saying about the source material, and I'm not saying this is what they should do, but I'm saying is the route that they possibly could go is if they did do a direct sequel, not the other books, is that Shogun was based on historical characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like every character in there had a historical counterpart that it was based on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's also really fucking good, because this shit actually, most of it really did happen.
Yeah, I mean, but technically Titanic is based on a true story, but it's very fiction.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is there could be an argument to be said that like what they could do is that they can just take the historical events and continue on with that.
Yeah.
Right. And just look at the historical events and continue on with that. But what made Shogun really spicy was what Clavel, his fiction spin on everything. Right. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm torn because I want more. But honestly, if it was me, I would adapt the other novels.
You'd go for the money. Just say you go for the money. Just say you go for the money. It's okay. No, sorry, you're amongst friends.
I would adapt the other books in the Asian saga. So like being Taipan next. That's what but again, that's another. So, but the thing is, everybody loved it because it was set in Japan. Taipan is actually set in Hong Kong during the when the British actually take control of Hong Kong.
I mean, and that could work. That could work.
You know what they should do?
That shit ain't gonna work. It's gonna be terrible.
You know what they should do? Let all that shit go. Mm-hmm. Take edgy what's his name? Yamamoto's book. Musashi, and turn it into a series. And make Musashi a series.
As a fan,
do Lone Wolf and Cub, dude.
Oh, redo Lone Wolf and Cub, please. Oh, you just dropped the gem.
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Hold that. Listen, as a fan, them redoing anything in Shogun is a terrible, horrible mistake. It's horrible, and it's going to fail tremendously. But if I was a producer, you damn right I'd put a sequel out. I absolutely would go for the money grab, and that is exactly what they're going to do.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
I would do Musashi. Go before him.
Go
greatest
Musashi.
samurai to ever live.
Go
greatest samurai to ever live, and all it is hacking and slashing people.
Yeah, but they're like D&D. They need source material.
But they could go Musashi. They could go Lone Wolf and Cub. Hell, I mean, if they want to stay in genre, hell, have them redo Yojimbo.
They need source material. I think they might suffer from D&D.
Owns that. His family still owns that, so it'd be hard to get them to get that. And everybody's gonna compare it to Kid Kurosawa. You don't want to mess with that.
But you know what? I'll say this though. Those that writing crew, and whoever it is that put it together, they have a blank check for whatever the next project is.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. It's a blank check.
Yeah. I tell everybody, read the Musashi book. It's like one of the best samurai novels of that real man's life. Is amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's like the girl's always chasing after him. And he's like, hey, I kind of feel you, but I'm about this samurai life. And so what I do is I go around and ask for a lesson. When I ask for a lesson, they end up dead. Because in samurai culture, when you ask for a lesson, it's a duel to the death. Like, hey, I heard you got a unique technique. I want a lesson.
Well, you know what they should do?
Mm-hmm.
Last Samurai 2.
Oh gosh, no, don't.
What they should do is have the Last Samurai meets the Great Wall. The Last Samurai meets the Great Wall.
Right?
They actually have a showdown on the Great Wall.
You know, here's
Absolutely
the thing.
not.
We know
Yes,
that
I agree with you, Rodney.
No.
we know that it's
to
happy
China.
hour. We know that it's happy hour, and we can't see, because Rodney was eating earlier. We can't see what he's been drinking, but apparently he's been drinking heavily because he's out here wilding, trolling.
We call it the Last Samurai on the Great Wall. That's what we call it. Yeah.
Last Samurai 2,
Them
the
shits ain't-
Electric Boogaloo.
Now I watch that.
Yes. Yeah.
Hell no.
People will pay top dollar for that. It'd be the #1 movie in
Hell
America.
no. So every time a battle's supposed to happen,
Tom Cruise comes back.
every time a battle's
Battle's
supposed to
back.
happen, they
He's the
start
inventor
dancing.
of he's the inventor of he created the Japanese car. So
Yes.
he
created electricity in Japan.
yeah.
Well, actually, his ancestors came earlier. It is a prequel, and his ancestors actually invented Bushido.
No. Tom Cruise is there, and we have it's Last Samurai 2 Electric Boogaloo Furious, and we bring Vin Diesel there, and they ride around on horses and treat horses like cars.
No, but then there's a time machine that brings Ethan Hunt back in the future and back in the past, and now this is a Mission Impossible. Like,
So you're saying Last Samurai 2, there's an AI villain?
oh,
There's an
Yes.
AI villain,
Absolutely.
and he has to
Absolutely.
he has to go back. Okay. Now I think
Yes.
all right. I think we're cooking.
now we laugh at somebody turn this
As a
bullshit
matter
into
of
a
fact,
movie.
That's good.
deep fake of
Yo,
Sean
let him
Connery.
cook.
It's a deep fake of Sean Connery when he's young, and he's like James Bond. And he goes, "Yo, I'm British."
Sean Connery. I think you might have won, dog.
He's like,
No.
I'm British, and I came on a British ship to take down the Portuguese.
Oh my gosh.
But then what we find out is that he's really not British. And we find out that he's Scottish, and he's really not James Bond. That he's really the Highlander.
You know
Yes,
this technology,
And he
if I
says
really
there can
wanted
only
to-
be
and
one.
then
There
Robert
can
Downey
only be
Jr.
one.
shows up to solve the case because he's Sherlock.
He's Sherlock.
He shows up.
Nah, but you're forgetting the backstory when you deep fake John Wayne as he reprises his role as Attila the Hun.
Yes, that's
No,
it.
Genghis Khan. My bad. It was Genghis Khan.
Genghis
It's
Khan.
Yeah.
That's right.
There you go.
But then
And Earl Flynn shows up as a deep fake as Lawrence of Arabia because he represents the Turkish Empire.
Oh, dog.
and they just
man,
roll
Samurai
up.
2, Electric Boogaloo. This is all win.
man,
And guess what? We have Taylor Swift show up, and she sings the first Japanese song that goes platinum.
I didn't think you could jump the shark on this madness, but Chuck, you just jumped the shark.
Mhm. And then we got to have a deep fake of Bruce Lee in there somewhere. Like, it's gotta
Yes,
happen.
he's the villain. He's the villain.
Yeah.
no, the real villain is
He could be the big boss.
and then Tupac shows up.
And then
Yes,
Tupac
yes,
shows
yes.
up.
Yeah.
And he's Yasuke. Tupac is Yasuke.
Wow. Okay.
I think we got it.
Yeah, Tupac is
You nailed it.
Yasuke.
Mhm.
You nailed
We
it.
nailed
Only,
it.
but only if Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's in it. Like, you got to have his big footprint on somebody's chest. Like,
Yes.
got to.
Yes.
Oh boy, I love y'all.
Yes. But Matt Damon got to show up after he takes down the Great Wall.
Ooh, yeah.
Anybody watch that movie? Anybody?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
No,
No,
I don't know
at all.
anybody that's seen that
no,
movie. Anybody in the
zero
chat? Anybody watch
interest.
Great Wall?
Zero
No.
interest in watching
Yeah, I
it.
did.
zero interest.
Oh,
I did.
Rakai said
I
he
know
did.
he-
He was like, yo, he said it with a little bit of like, yeah, it was
Damn.
Yeah, I can't get
Somebody
the
got
time back.
time on their hands. Somebody got time on their hands.
We get the
No, it
Can we
came on
virtually throw
accident, and
tomatoes?
I didn't turn. It's like a car wreck. I couldn't turn away from.
Oh, is that it? Is that you leaning
Yeah.
on? Is that what you leaning
Yeah.
on? You sure? You
Yeah.
sure? I heard they had monsters in it
Wait,
on the other
so-
side of the Great Wall.
Did
How
it?
was
I don't
it?
remember. I don't know.
like,
oh,
like
I don't-
how was
yeah.
it?
I don't remember because that was when I was in my deep depression. So I went to a therapy
different
session right after to purge that shit. So I don't know. I don't
Oh
remember.
my
You
god.
know what's missing from this? Y'all know what's missing from this? M. Night Shyamalan needs to direct it, the whole entire series.
God.
Hold on,
And
we
need-
forgot. We forgot one major thing that has
What's
to
that?
be in this.
what has to be in it?
Gojira.
Godzilla.
You don't have Godzilla in
True.
it.
Yeah,
Like,
Godzilla
It
didn't show
is
up.
true.
dude,
Look,
is it even Japanese, bro?
Have
Like,
to.
you don't have Godzilla in this. Is it even
matter of fact,
Japanese, bro?
you know, Jack Sully needs to be riding the back of Godzilla in Avatar. Had the blue people
but
show up.
Here's the thing, though. Godzilla shows up, but he's only in black and white.
Only in black and white. Only in
But he's
black
the
and white.
only thing that's black and white.
Yeah,
Everything else is
everything
else is
color.
Everything else is
Godzilla's in
color.
black and white.
Everything is color. And you know what we need in there? We need some Jaegers in there as well. We need some big mechs come
Oh.
out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
And you know,
Gypsy Rose. Yeah.
you know who's piloting the big mech?
Charlie Hunnam.
No.
Who? Idris Elba.
Yeah.
It's just Alpha.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Of
go.
course.
Yeah.
Idris Elba.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can see it.
I
Of
can
course.
see it. It works. It works. It works.
Yeah.
It works. It works.
And then
You
you
know?
gotta have dude Bill Sadler give the same speech as the president
See,
from Independence Day. So we canceling the apocalypse, all that shit.
And Zoe Saldana has to show up as the main character from Memoirs of the Geisha, and she's an
Oh.
African geisha that got caught up in there,
Oh
and
wow.
and she's in love with Tom Cruise because he can save her.
Well, if
Oh.
she's in the movie, then it's automatically going to be, a top 10 blockbuster because that's all she
Automatically.
does.
All she does
that's
is
all she
hit.
does. She just blesses you with top fives.
But then we need some comic relief. So since Matt Damon is in it, we gotta have Bernie Mac come back from the dead, and he's the comic relief in it.
Oh.
But
You
he's
gotta have
gonna
Freddie
spend
Prinze
all of
in
his
it,
but he's
too.
gonna spend all of his time at the massage parlors, getting massages and getting pedicures and manicures.
Oh no,
You
no!
got-
You know
No,
who?
you
no, no.
guys
He's going to be
forgot.
sorted up, and everybody
who's
he
in
walks
the
up to,
geisha
he's going to be
house
like,
also,
I'm not scared of you motherfuckers.
Y'all know who's in the geisha house with Bernie Mac? Y'all know who in the geisha house with Bernie Mac? Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. He got,
And he's
it
drinking
won't be-
tiger
it won't be
blood the
tiger
whole
blood, it'll be
entire
dragon
time.
blood, yeah.
He's drinking tiger blood the whole entire time.
That-
we also forgot a really important element that has to be in it too. Is Scarlett Johansson has to play an android.
oh,
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Asian.
Has
That's
to be an
Asian.
Asian
Asian.
android.
Asian
Yeah.
android.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
yes, gotta happen.
Her name is
Right.
Ami Yumiko.
I mean,
Oh,
it has to.
It has to be. You have to do it right.
absolutely.
Don't mistreat that woman. My Asian princess, Scarlett Johansson. This movie would go.
Asian
This
princess.
movie,
That's
this
what the-
movie
that's
would
what
make
the-
about
that-
$400
that's what
million.
That's what the writer room of Shogun 2 is going to be like. They're
Exactly.
just going to be like trying to like pull all kinds of stuff out of from everywhere.
Oh,
So-
Mhm.
It's a train wreck.
We
And
have
I'm
to-
gonna
we have
watch
to have
it, too. Here's
Amelia
the thing,
Clark in
and
there,
I'm gonna
too.
watch it. I'm gonna watch every episode.
and Millie
I
Bobby
will
Brown
watch
has
it,
to
yeah.
be in it as well as 11, and she uses her power, and her nose bleeds all the time.
Gosh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta have that. This works.
I
We gotta
think-
cover all
It
our
has,
Well,
it
bases.
has-
what-
it has to be.
But
hold
we
on,
need
hold
we
on, hold
need
on.
we
It
need
has to
young
be-
Hollywood.
It
We
has
need
to
young
be.
Hollywood.
It has to be directed by Clint Eastwood, since he's the only one who can cinematically recognize Letters from Iwo Jima.
Yeah.
It has to be done by Clint Eastwood, and he has to pitch it like he's talking to an empty chair.
Yes. Yes. Oh, we have to have Ron Howard as a cinematographer.
Oh
And let's
my
bring
God.
Lucas Arts in this too, because they got to do all the visual
Mhm.
effects.
There you go.
And the script is going to be done by M. Night Shyamalan.
Absolutely. Who does the script better
Yeah.
than him?
Yep. And we have to have somewhere, it doesn't even
We-
matter what part she plays, but Zendaya has to be in it.
Somewhere.
Yeah, she
Riding
is.
a,
somewhere.
riding a
But
worm.
she has to be.
She
she
is
has
the
to be she's
daughter.
somebody that's not black.
She's the daughter
She's riding a
of Tom
worm.
Cruise
No.
and Zoe Saldana. She's the daughter of
Yeah.
Tom Cruise and Zoe Saldana.
The
The
twist
samurai and the
there,
geisha.
the Godzilla
Yeah.
comes in black and white. He's about to run ravage on Tokyo, and then Zendaya comes in riding a worm, and the
Yes.
worm
Very
fights
cool.
Godzilla.
Yes. Then her boyfriend
Mhm.
comes with a web slinger and picks her off the worm when Godzilla bodies the worm. Because Godzilla don't lose against no kaiju.
But then he gets tackled off of it by the Muad'Dib, because he said that Zendaya is a side piece. You know, he married another chick. You know what I'm saying? He's actually marrying the new Black Widow. So
Who's that? Who's the Black Widow?
Florence Pugh.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
whatever. Scarlett
she-
Johansson's sister in the Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
She's the new Black Widow.
I didn't
she's
know
gonna
they
be
were
the
making a
black-
new Black Window. I thought that was
She's gonna
just
be the
that
Black
movie.
Widow in the
she's
Thunderbolts.
Right. Yeah, she
Yeah,
is.
she's gonna be
That's
the Black Widow in the
right.
Is that
Thunderbolts.
still happening?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah,
Is that
Harrison
really
Ford is the
happening?
Red Hulk and shit. Yeah, he's
Said
president.
Harrison Ford is the Red Hulk.
Hey,
Oh, well,
hey,
you laughing? I'm dead serious. That's happening.
Really?
Yes, he's president. He
Wow.
took over as Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, the general for William Hurt, and
Jesus.
yeah, he's President Ross now, and yeah, he becomes a Red Hulk. That's in the comic books too. That's not
Yeah.
just them pulling out no bullshit. That's yeah,
Wow.
that happens.
Where we put Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt has to get into this movie too.
Yeah, but I think she has to be her character from Edge of Tomorrow because she realizes that this some sci-fi Groundhog Day bullshit. I think that works. She needs to have an exoskeleton.
I mean, in all seriousness, that's a movie that needs a sequel.
It
They've been
is.
talking
Edge of
about it,
Tomorrow
but
2,
yeah,
in all seriousness,
yeah,
Edge of Tomorrow 2 should definitely have a sequel. And
definitely.
yeah.
That's an
How dare you,
underrated.
I'm a
That's
purist.
that-
I remember it as Live Free, Die Hard.
Live Free, Die Hard. That's
Yeah.
Live Free, Die
Oh.
Hard. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I think we
Yeah, that's good.
I think we did kind of cook enough. I was gonna say we had to put Aubrey Plaza in there as the woman that runs the geisha house, the entertainment sale. The Japanese girl Aubrey Plaza, because she's mean. Just let her play
Mhm.
herself.
Another randomly odd but beautiful woman. Just
Yes.
randomly. It's
Mhm.
like I can't figure that out. I'm
Yeah,
like,
just let her run the
it's
geisha
such a
house.
weird but hot lady.
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
weirdly hot.
We have an ex-cast member has a sister just like her.
And
It
then you
blew my
have old
mind.
girl Tatiana Maslany in the geisha house. She's Jennifer Walters. She refuses to transform into She-Hulk.
Yes, Yes.
Sit there and holds her
because
breath
of the
and her cheeks
budget.
turn green.
Because of the budget.
Yeah.
Because of the budget. They don't want to blow the budget.
Yeah.
You can't be She-Hulk because of the budget. Costs too much. Okay.
They
With
are
that
bringing that
being
back,
said,
right? They
you
are bringing, they're
guys-
bringing She-Hulk back.
No.
No.
Hell no.
Okay, I wasn't
Hey.
sure.
Hell
Are they
no.
not?
I thought they
I
were.
don't
I
know,
thought I
man.
heard a rumor that they
Torn.
were.
No,
I thought they were
I'm
bringing it
torn
back.
on
best-
that.
the best thing about that was Megan Thee Stallion twerking in the office. Shit, you don't bring that bullshit
Mhm.
back. We see that on IG any day.
See you
Matter
walking
of
down
fact,
the
where's
street
my
now.
phone?
But little do you know, that's part of Last Samurai too.
Yeah,
She-
you don't know that.
Megan Thee
Yeah,
Stallion
Megan Thee
shows
Stallion
up.
gotta be in it.
Megan Thee Stallion shows up.
And she's not even a geisha. She's a samurai. Get out
She's
of
a
here.
translator, and she only can translate through twerking.
Yep.
Made
makes
Rakai
sense.
disappear.
She breaks down the TVs.
You made him disappear.
He said
She
she can
breaks the
only translate through
timeline.
twerking. That is the greatest thing I've ever
She
heard.
breaks the timeline.
She breaks
Next
the
thing you know,
timeline
she
by
goes.
twerking.
She goes
or
to where
twerking.
Loki is, because Loki's
Do
sitting on
you
the
know how
throne, and
intently
she
I
goes
would
and
try to
twerks
pay
on Loki.
attention to understand what she's trying to say? Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that last line. Do
No.
that again.
She goes to the TVA, and she goes and twerks on Loki's lap, and it breaks all the timelines again.
She breaking timelines now, just having freak sessions in front of her cameraman. She broke my Twitter yesterday.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Listen, I would have the greatest footage on the man.
With that being said, we're gonna end our show of Happy Hour, where we cooked the whole entire script. We cooked the whole entire script for you all. Whole entire script.
Listen,
I'm about to
You're
go
welcome.
back.
You're
that's
welcome.
gold.
For the last samurai, I bet you
Gold.
Boogaloo furious.
Oh, boy.
Hey, somebody better put a copyright thing on this. Listen,
Y'all
somebody
can't
gonna
steal
put
our
this script
idea.
out. This
Can't
movie
steal our
gonna come out in
idea.
Eastern Europe.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm excited about it.
That
We got
shit'll be
Zoe
on Tubi
Saldana
by
and Scarlett
tomorrow.
Johansson.
It'll be on
Hank Fury.
Tubi later this week. Yeah.
It'll be on Tubi before you know it.
It'll be on Tubi. Marvel would buy it, man. Marvel would buy it.
No.
Well, Disney would buy it. It'll be on both
That-
Hulu and Disney Plus.
That
So
movie's
good.
gonna be in Bollywood with 17 dance numbers in the middle of it.
And it sounds amazing. Oh, we know about how we're gonna Priyanka Chopper in it. We gotta have Priyanka in it too.
Hey,
We gotta have Priyanka in it too. And while we're at it, my stuff Mila Kunis in it, and Zoe Deschanel, and they're the
Listen.
big-eyed girls. They're the Westerners.
Listen. And we gotta get Ella Purnell.
Ella Purnell.
Hey, Sydney Sweeney gotta be in it.
Sydney Sweetie has to
Sydney.
be in it. Absolutely.
She's
I
catching
need
hell, you guys. She's
I
catching
I need
hell.
Megan Good, the Wonder Wise in it.
Megan Good has to be in it.
That means I have to be in it. So there's a cameo from Centel.
Hey, listen. Listen.
Be in it.
That's what I
Like,
say.
is that Rakai the devil? Yes.
Sarah Hyland has to be in it. We have Sarah
Oh,
Hyland, Mila
yeah.
Kunis, Ella Purnell,
Yeah.
and they call them the Westerners. Where you girls from? The West? Because we got big round eyes.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
Oh man.
With that being said, thank you all for tuning in to this horrible rendition of Happy Hour. We lost Randy. We knew we were going to lose him because, he's drunk. He probably passed out right there in that chair.
Yeah, he always sleep. He done.
Yeah, he's out. He's out. Shout out to Rodney for being the technical director and our fourth wheel to come in and be the substitute for Randy. Thank you, Rodney.
It's Rodney's fault that we went off the hinge like this. He knows that, right? Technical producer, it's your fault.
It's your fault we went off the hinge.
Yeah, when he started trolling,
I know.
said he didn't even watch
I take full
X-Men
responsibility.
97.
Yeah,
I take
right.
full responsibility for tonight.
Shout out to Defunct. I thank you for the stories, even though I only went through one of them, and that was Megatron, and you knew I was going to go through it. That's why you put it as the first story, because you know me. Shout out to Mark for coming in. Mark, we need your ideas in here as well. We need to have... He said it sounds like a episode of Rick and Morty, what we did. Kind of, sort of does. We had Dan Harmon write it all. So that way it'd be crystal. It would be crystal. It'd be perfect. And
we have to have Chris Brown versus Usher in it though. Because that's the electric
dance
boogaloo
song.
part. We gotta have a dance
and
song.
Omarion comes on and breaks it up, and he breaks off in the middle.
He gets broke out immediately.
He comes in. Him and Orlando Brown.
Damn, you went to Orlando Brown.
Now Orlando Brown, that shit would be hilarious.
See, you're welcome. You're welcome. We added more flavor to it. With
Put
that being
Antonio
said,
Brown in
oh no, we don't do it.
Kanye got to be in it.
Kanye be in it. He's the evil warlord.
Yeah, wherever it is, he's gotta
I
be
told
there.
you who I was.
Join my porn site.
With that being said, shout out to Digital Click for handling our overlays and our marketing materials. We'll see y'all next week. We have Pod Squadron. Am I correct, Rodney? And they're closing out the Bad Batch.
Yeah, we'll be back, but we won't necessarily close up Bad Batch because the last one drops
The last
on
episode's on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay.
So we'll have to figure out what we're doing.
Okay.
But we'll definitely be back, catching up on the episodes we missed.
Okay.
And then Jason went to Star Wars night, so we might get him to talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
And then then we'll. I mean, it's a lot of crazy, cool Star Wars stuff happening. So.
Yeah.
Plus, not only that, y'all have to talk about on Pod Squadron. What is it? Next Saturday is May the 4th. It is Star Wars Day. So.
And they're dropping Tales of Jedi on the day too. Like Tales of the Sith. Or wait, Tales of the Empire.
Tales of the Empire.
Tales of the Empire. Yeah. So we have to figure it out. We kind of missed the episode on Monday, but we'll figure something out. But we'll definitely.
Okay.
I was even thinking it'd be dope if, like, on the next episode, which is not necessarily on the 4th, but like it would be our May 4th episode. Not this one, but the next one.
Yeah.
Is maybe we all dress up in cosplay and be on.
Hey, but here's the thing:
cool.
the next episode. So not this Monday, but the next episode would actually be May the 6th.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it will be May the 6th.
Yep, that's even better.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. We got some
Americans
cool
and their damn made up holidays. Like 4th of July and shit. Shout out to Digital Click for making us
4th
look
of July
good.
is a real holiday. They get to celebrate still in the country from 2 groups of people.
Hey, I'm just saying. Orlando Brown narrates, Mark said. Oh shoot. And matter of fact, we do a Richard Pryor vocoder voice for him. He narrates as Richard Pryor. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Oh man. Thank you all for tuning in. We have binge worthy next week. We're covering the Bad Batch, and Friday for the officially professional podcast of Trek Table, where we have a host of women, and they host everything you need to know about Star Trek, and they're covering Discovery. So tune in for that as well. And they're crushing it. We'll talk to y'all next week. Thank y'all. Peace.